So I'm just sitting here hanging with my Lead Mare pony, trying to see if I can get this better, who nickered at me. Let's see if I can stand up here a little bit. When I came out here, she nickered at me, and so I came to sit next to her. And I was processing as usual, and what I appreciate about coming out here sometimes is when I'm trying to sort through in my own process of taking ownership for my impact, and also sorting through what I need to be present to, what I need to let go of, and just being in through some of the places that can be a little bit overwhelming for us to find clarity of. I let my horses give me the clarity of what is the thing that I need to own and what is it that I need to let go of. So to kind of give a little bit more information to what was happening, I had an experience here at my retreat facility with a group that left the place pretty messy, which is saying it nicely. And I've been kind of sorting through, what do I need to communicate, and also how did I create this, because this is not the first time. And so I'm over here with my Lead Mare pony, who has, by the way, zero problem communicating with clarity her boundaries and what her space is. And I'm sitting here, and the thing that I really felt was, you need to communicate clearly. And I was just having this conversation with a group of my women who are in my coaching group about boundaries and how it's hard for us. And I think that this is a story I tell myself. People take advantage of me because I'm nice. And I think maybe they think that because I'm accommodating and I'm nice, that I'm okay with stuff. And there's a certain degree of they would be correct, because there's a part of me that's still fearful about communicating clearly what my boundaries are, because whether I'm afraid that I won't get bookings or I'll hurt people's feelings. And so where I'm taking ownership of my contribution of that is I just really wasn't clear of what my expectations were, what my boundaries are, and I didn't own that. And that's on me, and that's my leadership. And so my growth and learning and adjustment from that is, where can I look at number one, where I'm not being clear of how I'm communicating where my boundaries are and my expectations of how I want to be treated, how I want my space to be treated, and why. She's just pinning her ears at my dog. See, that's clear. She's clear. Because I want to integrate this, so I have to sit with that. So I need to adjust that. Where can I be more clear? Does that go with my contract? And how I show up in relationship for people coming here? Where else does this integrate into my life where I don't communicate clearly, or it's muddled because I'm trying to soften a blow, or I don't want to create a hard boundary because of all of the things I feel about that. So she was helping me, Aponi, help me clarify what is at the root of this. Where can I take ownership for my impact? Where do things need to change? What's the embodiment of it? Where she is a great teacher for me as the Lead Mare, who's a very clear communicator, has no problem asserting her space. Nobody messes with this horse. Nobody, except for Chief, who's lead gelding. They give her a wide berth of respect because she holds the presence of that. So there's a place of her calling me over here to be like, come hang out in my energy and see what that feels like, so that you can embody that, of what that feels like to be so strong in your presence and articulation and communication of your boundary that people don't mess with you. So if people are messing with me, it's because I'm creating somewhere in my communication energetically, with my words, with my fear, that's allowed and that's okay. So I just wanted to share that, because I think, first of all, boundaries is a hard one for us. I wanted to share a bit of my own process where the horses are utilized in helping me process. And then part of, again, I think the ownership around leadership. I'm not going to take ownership in this particular case of the destruction because that wasn't on me. However, I need to also look at how did I contribute to that? When there's something happens, an experience that happens in relationship or anything else, there is a place where we have to take ownership of that and realize that what impact did I have that created this, and where can I address that? Thank you for acknowledging it. And then my own practice, because I don't always know how to source out the strength of that. How is she lending me her strength to help me embody that so that I can go forward in my life and change that dysfunction in myself? So I wanted to just share that. Let me know where that resonated for you. Thank you, Aponi. Any questions or comments that you want to share with me, please do. But I think this was a powerful lesson. I have things I still have to practice too, as much as I teach this stuff. And I think everything's always an opportunity for us to grow and to refine what we're being taught. So there we go. Little piece of horse wisdom with our lead mare, Aponi.